It is another Easter weekend, and the church and government are on different wavelengths. According to government restrictions, all churches must ensure that indoor and outdoor venues must accept 50% capacity subject to a negative COVID-19 test or proof of vaccination. However, the International Federation of Christian Churches say it will not accept and rejects government decision to restrict churchgoers to a proof of vaccination or COVID-19 test.
Well, we just had a press briefing and we made our stand clear as IFCC. And I want to say to the viewer also, after many discussions with our President and even recently, before our Honourable President made the announcement of proposed new amendments and regulations to the Health Act, and then also this interim period, when the religious sector gathered with the government, every religious leader said we are not in favour of people having to produce a vaccination certificate to enter a place of worship. That would be the first time in the history of South Africa that something like this has ever happened. Never, ever have we ever discriminated against anybody based on a condition, based on gender, based on a race, based on a medical condition. And we feel that this is a violation of our basic human rights as well as our faith, that the church is a place where anybody is welcome, and we cannot see ourselves, people coming to our churches on a Sunday in a crisis, and we have to say to them, if you don't have a vaccination certificate, you're not allowed to come into a place of worship.
Pastor Art Boshoff of the Christian Revival Church says their rejection of government's decision does not constitute a breaking of the law.
We are in favor of supporting our government, and we have proven our support to our government over the last 25 months. So to say that this is breaking a law is not what our intention is. Our intention is, as we have said to our government from day one, that we want our churches to open safely and responsibly. So we accept the fact that we can have worship where we put nobody's life at risk. This can no longer be classified as a pandemic. It is endemic, and we need to put the responsibility in the hands of people to keep society safe.
Another member of the IFCC says women form the majority of congregation and therefore should not be discriminated against because it is a place of solace for women.
As women, like I said before, that 68% of church membership comprises women. This is where we find solace, this is where we find healing, this is where we find comfort. You know, since 2020, since when the pandemic started, women have been faced with depression, with addiction, and it is in church that we find healing and counseling. And therefore, we feel as women that you cannot discriminate against women. You cannot say that certain women can come to church and certain women cannot come to church. We take it as a woman issue. We do not accept it, and we will not heed to discriminating against any of the people that want to attend our service.